It is no secret the allergies you suffer from are closely tied to our weather.
We often think of rain as being good for allergies, but the rain that fell earlier this week may actually make certain allergies worse. KXAN's Natalie Stoll looks at who suffers more when the sky opens up.
This is a welcome sight in Central Texas, not just for our lawns and lakes, but for allergy sufferers too. A wet day can clear out pollen, but even Solis with allergy and asthma consultants warns once the rain dries up, mold takes off.
The rain's going to definitely dampen down stuff for that day and part of the day after, but then there's the upswing afterwards when everything dries up. That's when people start having more symptoms, more problems.
Look at this week's numbers. After Monday and Tuesday's wet weather, mold reached nearly 6,000 particles per cubic meter of air Wednesday. That's the high category. Thursday, the count remained high around 3,500. With or without rain, Solis says sneezes and sniffles due to mold happen year-round.
Mold's going to be perennial. Dust mites are perennial. Pets indoors, cats and dogs are perennial allergens.
But when one seasonal allergen ends here in Central Texas, another begins. Tree pollen wraps up now, just as grasses pick up. In Central Austin, Natalie Stoll, KXAN News.
Solis says when over-the-counter medicines cannot control your symptoms, it may be time for a visit with an allergist.
And really, this is a story that affects so many people because it seems like there is always something in the air.
You're right, and today the mold count is still high. You saw Natalie's chart there. It is down a little more today to 3,000. That's certainly not good. Pecan at 25 is low. We get questions very frequently in the summer, going a little in depth about the mold, why those mold counts can stay high even when we're in drought periods. There's been long periods with no rain. We had a recent viewer email asking this very same question. The answer to that is that while we do see them spike after rain, they can stay high year-round due to our humid climate. In fact, our climate classification there is technically called humid subtropical, and that says a lot right there in the name.
Right.
Humidity brings mold. Well, let's take a look. There it is, the humid subtropical climate classification.